Alright. Lighting's great already. Well, this is the sun. Also, welcome to the stream. I should probably close some of the curtains here. That's it. Oh, we might as well keep it as it is. So if it looks a little bit weird to you, yeah, that'll buff out in an hour or two. Anyway, welcome back to the stream. So last time out, we kind of didn't do well. We had a 3-0 win against Rand's Nusantrara, and then we were trounced by Madura United, which is expected. Still, conceding 6 goals is not great. Now, to be fair, we spent like 70 minutes of this match in very attacking mode, because we were trying to come close, which we did. We scored 3. It was 3-4 at some point. But yeah, we gave one of their players a rather good time. This guy. He scored 5 goals. Now, to be fair, he is a good striker. With really good acceleration, but in particular on the metal side, and also great finisher. Still, we made it way too easy for him. Maybe we should have put a ball-winning midfielder on his heels or something. I don't know. I was tired yesterday evening too, so come up with your own excuses, I guess. Yeah. Also, Simon Yontak handled himself pretty well until he got a red card in minute 85. So that's not good either. I would want to clear this entire lineup, but come to think of like we should probably talk to all of them. And 6.0 is probably enough to fine him for a day. Yeah, he conceded 6 goals. We can't criticize his last game anymore because, well, no new week started yet. We might do that on Monday. He accepts his fine, yeah, I hope so much. So, we'll have another match on Thursday. I hope that we will get some recovery out of players until then. No guarantees though. Can we talk to Owen now? Yeah, now we can criticize his last match. So, what do we say? Well, his passing was shit, and so was the goals conceded, I think. Great having this talk with us, alright. He didn't do that well either. 5.9 rating is definitely a case of a warning. I think I'll go with defensively in this situation, given that we conceded 6 times. Halim's performance was not impressive either. The fun part is he was still okay-ish. Despite all of what happened. Arianto, on the other hand, 6.3 rating. It's kind of interesting to see that the ratings do not really reflect how bad the result was. Alright. He'll still get his official warning though. What about Arianto? Well, back where we started, aren't we? Defensive performance was shit. Let's give him a fine too. And we will tell him. That said, I will probably go with not creative enough. It should be enough. I wasn't sorry. 6.3 rating, enough for an official warning, I think. And, well, he's a ball-winning midfielder, but we'll warn him about the lack of creativity despite that. It's just the easiest way to get the morale boost out of him. Nugro had an assist. 7.0 rating. I'll go with congratulations on that one successful tackle. That's probably easier. What else? Morgan Moody did play for a while, it seems. Yeah, we took him off. I'm not sure if it went downhill from there. It was downhill up until then, and then it went even more downhill. So, whatever. Well, we can certainly criticize the game. Harry played for the entire match and he had an assist. 7.0 rating, that's not too bad. I'll go with praising the passing, I guess. I mean, I guess he had it easy. Given that we were trying very attacking for the majority of the time. He had an assist too, which is not that fantastic, to be honest. No, I'd rather not. And Jorge Cesar scored one goal, as always, as you can see. Passing 14 out of 16, I guess that's good. Alright. So we got that. Steinke didn't play, but will next time out. Abdullah didn't play, I think. Sakipto didn't play. We brought the entire offensive capabilities to the pitch there. He will not be remembered for his performance in the last match, that's for sure. Kinda sad. Sertjavan. Uh-huh. Cool. Thank you very much. Whatever that is. I will definitely not Google for something like StreamHub. Well. Where was I? Yeah, with his performances. So the 6.4 rating is enough for a warning. I think I just gave him that. I just was busy in my head somewhere else. So... Vajan Isha. Well, Isha scored 2 goals. No complaints here. So he had a fine game in the end. The result was shit, but his game was okay. Now we'll drop everyone, I think. Alright. Arianto has accepted his warning, Arianto has accepted his fine, all of them without a comment, that's really sad. 9 goals in a match. Yes, the record high scoring game. Sadly not in our favor. And Abedin is off the mark, he scored. Nice. That's really good. I very much appreciate that, I think he has potential. Also potential for long-term injuries, but whatever. I think he has potential. Do we have players that are absolutely not needed in the first team? And that can play the under-21s? Guess, yes. Like him, for example. In fact, we should probably loan him out anyway. Didn't I? I did agree to a promise. No, I did not yet. I think we agreed to a promise to loan out Hidayatullah, though. Which isn't the worst decision, to be fair. So maybe we'll do that. Once he agrees to the new contract, obviously. And then I need to figure out how to beat Makassar. Which reminds me, alright. So they like to play with crosses, it seems. Goalkeeper's reflexes are rather good. He seems to be a decent left back, it says. Yeah. But his crossing is barely acceptable. His passing is bad. So it's likely that we do not even have to close him down that much. Also, as a central defender, which might just happen to him, he's not that good. Nugra as a central defender, same here. Jumping reach and strength are lackluster. So I hope we stand a chance here. As a young talent, yeah, maybe. Hidayat is not much better. Also, he dives into tackles, which is really risky in the last line of defense. Their acceleration and pace is okay-ish though. So what does this mean? Well, we should stand a chance to outjump them most of the time. Aerial reach amongst goalkeepers is also a problem. So, alright. No, let's go back here. They play down the wing. This is expected given that we just noticed that they do a lot of crossing. Apparently we are evenly matched. Alright. He has 9 points of jumping and he's more or less a good poacher too. Alright. Places a deep line forward. Passing is free. What the hell? Yeah, this guy's the regular poacher. So I do not expect high crosses necessarily. Which means we should favor positioning over aerial reach. Is that what it is? No, he has 15 points of jumping. Never mind. He's a bad header, though. Yeah. In a way, though, I think we can probably restrict the space pretty well. And try to exploit the weaknesses in their defense. So I also want to look a little bit into the training. This all is probably okay. Mentoring groups seem to be fine so far. Oh. Well, Halim is in a good mood for some reason. I'm not sure why. Well, his performance was not that bad. He's not to blame. Is he? So what can we do? Okay. I think I'll go with the performances first and foremost. So Halim might make it to the pitch once more. With the other guys, well, Isha probably as a starter this time out. It's not like I'm unhappy with Jorge Cesar, given that he scored, but whatever. Not really needed, is it? And Isha did better, so why not? Give him a chance. On the other hand, Isha's a really great bench player. His flexibility is really good. So we might as well keep him on the bench. Okay, there's a few more suggestions for the under 21s game. Let's have a look. Players like Siahan, I can certainly see where this is coming from. He needs the sharpness. So we'll give him 45 minutes. Wahab is too old or what? He's too old. Seriously, he's too old. Okay. So let's not make him available for this one. Yeah, it's the same for Kogoya, apparently. I'm sure he did play last time out. Not really needed for him to play. Karev can certainly play here. So I guess we'll let him play in the under 21s. Fawzi might play here. Well, we will not use Fawzi ourselves, will we? And Celestia. I will play Fawzi. We can probably play him on a repeated basis. Not like this though. What the hell happened here? Like this. Yatula could use some sharpness, that's true. Well, give him 45 minutes though. Well, that's not too bad, is it? Yeah, that's a way to do things, that's true. And then there's Iskander as well as Ramadan. I agree with the notion to play Ramadan. That's good too. Iskander, probably not needed. For the Ansias and the team of the week. For the last match then. Well, for the one prior to the one that we lost so hard. Well deserved. I really feel encouraged by the development too. Hopefully we can keep that up, or he can. In particular, first touch and technique needs some improvement apparently. Well, okay. And then the anticipation. So, assuming first touch and technique are better, he should be able to provide a few more assists, and he is going for ball control right now, so that's fine. I think we'll do that. Something must be weird with Makassar, given they are dead last in the league. So either their schedule is really unfavorable to them, or I don't know. Look at this. They lost every single match in the cup, as well as every single match in the league. That can't be a coincidence anymore, can it? Alright. How late are we? We still have some time until we determine the squad for the League 1 match. So let's go through this day. Let's have a look at the training, and then we'll consider the lineup. I think I'll probably play Steinke, for example, this time out. Arianto didn't have a good match last time. Maybe also play Kogoya or something. I'm not sure yet. My general mood today feels appropriate for the loss yesterday. Kinda... I could have used another hour of sleep or 5. So, basically, perfectly appropriate given that we lost by 3 goals and conceding 6. He's turned professional now. Perfect. And they made offers for loan immediately? Who are you guys? They're willing to pay 90% of his wages and that's it. That's both League 3 teams though. I think we'll decline that. Yeah, I want money for him. Some at least. More importantly, I want him to be in the League 2 team. And if he isn't, we will just put him to our affiliate club, I think. Don't care how they play him, I guess. That's way better. So we're still talking League 3 now, but at this point in time, it's a 12-month loan. Let's have a look at this. He can still be recalled. Can play against your own team, playing cup matches, I don't care. And the loan cannot be terminated by them. But we will get 1.5k a month for him in addition to the wages being paid. He has a slight interest in speaking with both of them. Okay. Yeah, well, as a striker and a poacher, I'm fine with this. And now this earns us 20k all of a sudden. So that's rather good. We should do something similar with Iskander at some point. That said, Hidayatollah certainly has talent. Okay. It's alright, Hayden. That's consumption culture. Oh. Yeah, that's consumption culture these days. Like, having a streamer on TV, YouTube in the background for music, and also, I don't know, playing a game. Oh yeah, see, this is why we do not need Hidayatollah specifically. We went with Ari as a shadow striker previously, which wasn't great, but it's not that horrible either, apparently. I don't know what is going, but, well, Imperial will return too. And at this point, any player will have a hard time in attacking midfield. Alright, matches tomorrow. Let's have a look into the training, will we? Well, their performances. What's this? Hidayatollah is okay. He's on his way out of the door. Ramadan trained really well. That's not bad. He's also starting to develop some reasonable free kick taking for some reasons. Good performance. Fawzi does develop pretty well. I just feel he will probably not lose his trade, sadly. Owen, yeah, that's kind of expected. Celestio played in the under-21s. That's also not bad. For the Ansia's performance, as expected, Moody did train well. Okay. There's also some improvement in the vision department for him. It's not what we're looking for, but hey, alright. I think we're too early, aren't we? With the praises and stuff. Well, for some of them. Steinke did improve a little bit, that's not bad. He is brand new to the club, and apparently... That's nice to hear, Hayden. Well, it's to read, really. Alright. So I wouldn't say that his performances will be better for the mana improvement in the attributes, but he's an easy case in a way, because his dribbling, first touch, and technique are really low, and he needs that. So this is why he's on ball control training. And defensively speaking, I think he should serve just fine. He will be off the pitch for sure. And Shori, well, and then there's all of those that didn't do well, like Wahab, for example. This would have been your chance to be in the first team, given Owen's recent performance. Same with Zico. Moody didn't do well, and you don't train well. I'm also kind of annoyed by Siahan, sadly. Samputro 6.45. Really? Well, none of these deserve a place in the first team, I guess. So in the end, Owen makes it back to the pitch anyway, despite his bad performance last time out. There are players, though, looking through this. Ramadan deserves to play, in a way. Is Tabuni ready to play again? What the hell's Tabuni? There. Match load is heavy. I don't like that. So, say we put Tabuni to the bench and Ramadan to the pitch. Nah. He played in the under-21s recently. I did that to myself. We'll play Tabuni and bring along Ramadan in case it's needed. Okay. Both of these are under heavy match load. Given the performance last time out, I think we'll go with Isha. He's lacking match sharpness too, but he will not play for the entire match. So we do need to bring along a striker, and that's Jorge Cesar. Like, no way around it. Then, winning midfield should be easy. That should be Sakipto. For some reason, he's still under heavy match load. It might go away until tomorrow. I'm not sure. Depending on the exact schedule. I think the match that we won by 3 goals, he was on a 6.5 rating though, for whatever reason, so maybe he can do better today. Well, tomorrow. Saprutro didn't train well. Alim did. His performances have been okay too, but the heavy match load is kind of off-putting. Steinke should be an easy choice because Arianto didn't play well and also he's under heavy load. Kogoya might be available, so I guess we'll play him. He's not really bad in any way. He's just suboptimal as a choice, I guess. How's Negro doing? .25 rating. He had the assist last time out. We could also give Tabuni a rest and play Negro again. I think we'll do that. We'll play Negro and give a rest to Tabuni. He will be out of the squad entirely. Hopefully that makes sense to him. Don't know. Then we need another center back and a right back. Well, another center back. I guess that's kind of hard. given that nobody's available anymore. Best I can come up with is Halim again and then switch the two. And now we need a right back, and in the area of right backs, well, Saputro didn't train well. I don't know, how's Abdullah doing? He currently tries to train. An effort is visible. No development, but an effort is visible. So we'll take him, I think. So much for that. So now we need somebody on the right wing. We play against a 4-4-2. This guy is somewhat pacey. Hidayat is lackluster in that regard. So an inverted winger would make sense, which would leave us with Zico, for example. He is under heavy match load though. I don't like that. Moody isn't. So I'll put on Moody for now. If Zico is available, well, available he is, but if Zico is no longer on a heavy match load tomorrow, I might change it and change my mind. Iskander might as well play in attacking midfield. That, or we play Ari there. Given his importance in the squad, well, at least in the dressing room, it's probably a good idea to play Ari. I'll also do a minor bathroom break, given that this is processing. Alright, let's go back to this. So the rest of the league played, with the exception of Persip, it seems. Yeah, well, not all of them played, but some of them. Effendi had a good time, apparently. 2 goals. Well, I guess that's expected, isn't it? Fucking hell. Yeah. They pay him a lot of money. The supporters expect us to bounce back, win. The board is a bit more reserved. They expect a draw. Alright. And there's a training report for Hidayatullah, who should be... He's not out on loan yet. We'll put him back to the Shadow Striker position though. He will play as a poacher out on loan, I think. Alright, another player that is available as a long-term signing. Not a good striker, more or less. Match load has been heavy. He does play the under 18 right now. I'm not sure if that's good enough for his development. He doesn't really do well, does he? So I guess that begs the questions. Do we want to sign him at all? He does have good personality, at least. But I don't know if we get anything for him at this point. We could also offer him out for transfer. See if somebody comes along and wants to buy him. But a professional contract I don't see just yet. Maybe I'm gonna be greedy here. Maybe somebody comes and offers to loan him out. Might not happen. That 1k though, probably way too high and nobody will be interested. Alright, it's first day. So, Halim's match load didn't disappear. No surprises there. Neither did Isha's. For the rest of them though, it looks better. Moody, for example, can be replaced with Zico. And I'll bring along Moody on the bench, I think. We still need somebody to play in attacking midfield, so I'll have a one last glance at the training performance. Yeah, Ari is great. And Iskander isn't. So we'll bring back Ari again. I know he's not a good finisher. Taking more risks is also not his thing. Oh, I recall. We wanted... He doesn't train as a shadow striker either. He trains as a box standard attacking midfielder and support. We wanted to do that in here. Yeah. So we have an attacking midfielder on support duty that shoots less often because he's shit at it, takes fewer risks because that fits the trade. And I think he also dribbles less, if I'm not wrong about it. His dribbling is 8. So I guess he can dribble. It also doesn't fit a trade, apparently. Because he knocks the ball past the opponent. Alright, so this is even more defensive than we used to play. And on the left side, well, Ferdianza is available, so... There's not much to debate here, is it? Is there? Left side, it would be him. He is friggin' fast. But his mentals are a bit off. Ferdianza should have a good time there. Well, at least that's what we're hoping for, right? We can still bring along Wahab on the bench. As well as... Well, Saputra is not very flexible, is he? No. He doesn't need to adapt to the circumstances of the club anyway. And he's too old to play the under-21, says he. Nah, well, he's 21 years old. I'll just not to forget that. I'll make him available for the next match in the under-21s. So he can play here. I don't know if he's still fit to play there. At the age of 21, under 21 and under 18 league rules are sometimes kind of weird. Like a player needs to be born before that date at the start of league under 21 or something. So might be that he can still play. He doesn't train well. Where was I going? Okay, we could use another central defender. Celestio is probably not the worst choice there. Well, if worst comes to it, he can also do the ball-winning midfielder thing, but it's more likely that we move, not Halim up. Not Kogoya. I guess, we should have a look if one of these is borderline capable of playing defensive midfield. No, there aren't any. Siahan? Siahan is. He is utterly tired though, so we'll bring along Celestia. And, well, Siman is not available, but Abdullah's there. I think we will go with Anshori instead. He's somewhat capable of playing right back too, in case it's needed. Not very exciting. He should do, maybe. Hidayatullah will be out on loan, so no use bringing him along. Mood is on the bench for now, I'm not sure if I want to go that way. We could also drop Moody, bring along Setyavan, who is entirely out of shape, but otherwise fine. And on the left side, bring along an inside forward. So who would that be? Well, Hidayatullah, probably. Given that it's not available, I guess we go with Hermavan. Let's give the guys some time. Or we bring along Iskander, really. I think we'll bring along Iskander. He didn't play recently. Yeah, he has no idea how to play on the left. But Reed does. So we'll do that. Okay. Time to go to the match. So, for the next match, these central defenders aren't great in terms of jumping and all. So, we can still distribute the ball towards the target forward. In this case, this is Isha. He might have a hard time from a strength perspective, but overall, he's tall enough to pull this off. His heading isn't great, but we'll probably get it done in some way. What else? Well, the morale is absolutely abysmal. That's fantastic. He does not seem to be prone to injury. He does seem to be prone to being tackled hard though. Dribbling, bravery and strength are all very low. So we'll do that. Finishing's good. First touch is decent. Overall, his composure is okay. He's a good finisher. Obviously, we want to trigger the press on him, but I don't think it really serves a purpose to instruct him specifically. He's a striker after all. He will be in the area. They will try to press him, I think. Edo Satria. His dribbling is bad, his bravery is bad, and his strength is bad. Fantastic. He does play 1-2s and cuts inside from both sides. Also, he likes to take first-time shots. Well, there's not much we can do about that, is there? Same here. Tight marking, definitely not a thing. Like, that will not work with the off-the-ball movement and the acceleration and pace of both of them. And closing down will probably happen by itself. This is better. He's rather fast. Dribbling's a bit low. He runs with the ball down the right. Plays on the left though. A left-footed guy that runs with the ball down the right. Yeah, okay. He is somewhat dangerous from his crossing. If we show him to the right foot, he will cut inside and be forced to play on his weaker foot in the midfield, which should contain a lot of players. So yeah, why not? Also, dribbling bravery and strength in combination is not good, so we'll go with hard tackling here. Ardiancia, he's right-footed only, so just for that we'll show him onto the left. Dribbling is okay. Bravery is really absurdly low. And no susceptibility to injury anyway though. His off-the-ball movement is a bit lackluster. I think we'll try to mark him tightly. How's Iqbal? Iqbal is the defensive option. No, he isn't. Iqbal is the knock the ball past the opponent option. That's the one to close down and tackle hard, it seems. He has good passing, sadly. That's somewhat dangerous. And there's Konyavan here. We'll show him to the weaker foot, just because we can. So he will be shown to the to the inside. And given that he knocks the ball past the opponent, probably closing him down is a good idea. So trigger the press on him. His dribbling's shit. Same as his passing, and the crossing is not much better. We can probably get the ball from him from time to time. I don't want to trigger the press on everyone though. Anyone in particular that's really, really bad? Their braveries are okay at least. This guy's dribbling is 5, he knocks the ball past the opponent. Otherwise he's bad. I think we'll go with triggering the press on the fullbacks too. Forget about the center backs for a while. And, well, his kicking is fine, but the throwing really isn't. I don't think there's much to do with the goalkeeper. Alright. Fingers crossed. They feel Diki Tabuni should have been picked. And I feel Diki Tabuni is not fit for this match. We'll go with the marked improvement. This is a home game. Nobody looking really aggressive so far. Or something. Alright, Halim seems pleased. Well, in that case. Yes, probably. Well, the record in front of our own goal is fine. And I think that will persist, given the options we have available to us. The record, I was going about it wrong. Well, anyway, we score enough, we concede too much. That's it. I think it should be. But you know, gotta be careful here. we are relegation candidates ourselves. This is not exactly our first team. Our first team was somewhat unavailable. We will have a bigger break later on. Not sure if this is a good idea. So we did rotate. We did do our best, but for example, I didn't want to risk Tabuni. There's also the injury of, injury. He pulled a hamstring, I think. The pulled hamstring of Bayu Mbiri, which, I don't know, he might have played reasonably well, at least in one of the 3 matches, even though he's a youngster. And we saw a weird cross already. Let's have a look at this. He is instructed to cross less often, so I guess that's the thing. Same here. Steinke finds Ferdiancia. Steinke, Nugroho with a long cross or something. Zico. Still Zico with the dribble. Nugroho. Oh, Zico skipped past the man. Alright. Do we still have the floated crosses on? We don't. Is this a thing here? I forgot. His jumping is 6. His jumping is 7. So floated crosses it is. We do have an attacker with good movement too, though. So, it's not too bad. Steinke will take the corner. Come on, Michael. The shot doesn't jump, sadly. That's not bad. It was a good play up until Zico had to decide what to do with the ball, now that he received it. That's not offside. The header is rubbish though. We'll take the corner. Sure. Nick Ball won back the ball, apparently. For Diancia, for Halim. Not bad either. We'll encourage him. Arbioso. Arbidancia. Yeah, that's not good. So we will face that corner. Taken by Arbioso. Bishop, well defended. That's all there is to it, we're okay. Bastian's cross from deep for Ismail. Well, that was definitely the best chance of the match so far. Shouldn't have given that away to them. Currently expected goals is 0.06. Not sure what's going on there. Nukro, Steinke again. Halim. First goal of the season by Alberto Halim. With the assist by Michael Steinke. Not bad. Not bad at all. The cross wasn't good. But given that it was floated, apparently it was perfect for Halim. And, well, he didn't score much recently. So for the central defender to stand a chance there, that's really great. Also, is this according to our throw-in instructions? This is really weird. Set pieces. Throw-ins. I'm not complaining about scoring a goal. It was... Yeah, okay, I guess that makes sense. We tell them to go forward. Sure. Why not? So, it's burgers intended. At least for now. That's not good. Nugra. Well, Ferdiancia is not offside. Nugro. Cross from deep towards Zico. Not bad. Nugro. Sukipta wins the header. Zico doesn't. Halim's ball towards Isha. Okay. Guess that's something. I was hoping for him to knock it down. Or Ari to run towards it. Ardiancia takes the free kick. That's well intercepted. And Ari loses the ball in a dangerous area. In a very dangerous area. Owen didn't stand a chance. Luckily the post was in the way too. Big ball. Ari's tackle is nice. Isha does lose the ball again. Man. Winning back the ball and losing it immediately within the own third is really dangerous. Halim defends well. Zico's first touch is shit. Ball's bouncing around within our own area. Owen. Negro, Isha, Sekipto, Zico, nice passing. Zico tries to take a shot or something. Sekipto, Negro again. Sekipto. That's probably the best passing for today, Sekipto's. Given what the others did. I don't want to go with additional encouragement, but praising them doesn't seem to be in order either. Halim, Sekipto. That's what he usually tries to do. Apparently it didn't work. Well intercepted. Now Sekipto does find Ferdiancia. That's not a bad cross, but Isha's movement was really shitty. Like, he should do way better. I know he's instructed to drop deep and stuff, but in this situation, that should have been the second goal. Steinke, Halim. Yet another time that he hits the crossbar. Could have definitely scored a second there too. Nugro. Not a bad idea. Thought for a throw in. Well, will we take another one of these maybe? Nugro, Steinke again with another cross. Kogoya this time. The central defenders do the scoring today. After throw-in situations. Alright. If this gets us the result, I will not complain. Also, this must count as being good after set pieces. I mean, that's probably the best finish I saw for a long time from a header. Straight through the middle and the goalkeeper just wasn't available. So, fine with me. And now I think I will start appraising. For some reason everybody seems to be happy with that. They are disenchanted. Well, why would that be? It must be a gutting feeling. Ferdiancia lobs it towards Halim. Said claims the ball this time. Sukipto. Rico. Abdullah. Halim. Negro. Halim again, that's decent. Steinke, Ferdiancia. Steinke again. It's all reasonable passing and stuff. What's going on here? That might be offside. Or it isn't. Zico. Zico cuts inside. Abdullah. Well. He took the shot. Why not? Not bad overall. Not many chances. Very much like that. So we'll tell them to keep it up, and then we will need to wait and see that nobody injures themselves. Everybody seems delighted, and I guess there's individuals that could do with an improved performance. Like Zico, Ari, Ferdiancia. Also Negro. And Abdullah. I think we'll tell them that we're not happy with the performance so far. Hopefully that's not doing it too much. Okay, that works. And with the rest of them, I'd rather be careful. Not to let complacency creep in. So, obviously the hope is that the guys that haven't had a good rating so far will put in some additional effort. Well defended by Halim. Ferdiancia's first touch was fine this time. No. Did it hit the post again? We got really lucky. Second time in a row, I think. Well, not in a row, but second time for today. It's easy to defend. Oh, Negro. Nah. Didn't find an appropriate target for his passing. I'm sure Tabuni would have found... No, he wouldn't have. Halim, that passing is not that great. Abdullah. Sukipto. Zico. Isha. Negro. Zico. I was waiting for Ari, but nothing happened. Halim. Zico again. Sukipto. Zico. He doesn't do the penetrating ball through the middle. Sukipto tries to. Negro. Kogoya. Steinke. There it might be. It isn't. It's a free kick after being offside apparently. Halim seems tired. He had a good match. But we gotta take him off, I think. Yeah, given what we brought, it's probably Solistio's job now. That'll be hard. I like Halim very much, but, you know, can't have him on the pitch every time, all the time. The free kick taken by Ferdiancia was lackluster at best. Hit the wall and, well, not much came of it. Celestio, Negro, Abdullah, Negro again. Celestio's ball is great. Zico. That must be a penalty. It isn't. Apparently he tackled the ball. Wow. Okay. That might be offside. Or we take the corner. So let's praise the team once more, given that we are still up by 2 goals. Steinke takes the corner. Not a chance this time. Negro. He could have taken a shot there. And Sukipto's long ball goes nowhere. Well, throw-in situations on the other hand. We had some sort of a thing going with, for us with these lately. Abdullah's cross, Kogoya over the goal this time. Cross wasn't good at all. But these situations get created time and time again now. I very much like that. Uriancia. Kogoya doesn't win the header, sadly. Huh. Isha. Uriancia. And Ari with the shot. What's the right situation to take the shot? If only he had better finishing. Steinke's tackle doesn't go well. Ooh. Well, I think we should replace Isha at this point. He's exhausted. I don't want to hurt him. So we'll bring on Jorge Cesar. That should make it easier to run past him for, well, from time to time. Who's Santoso? This guy's bad. He's a decent runner. He runs down the left and he has a strong right foot for some reason. So let's show him to the inside and there, well, I'd argue he's just bad in general. This is one of the bugs that I do not appreciate at all, but luckily it will, I'm sure it will not be in Football Manager 24. Well intercepted by Ferdiancia. Then he just hacks it clear because there is nobody available. Nugra. Good play overall by Kogoya. Isha wins the header for Ferdiancia. Ari. Nugro. Nugro's long ball is great. Fantastic. The finish was bad though. Maybe cutting back on that dribble would have been a good idea. And they brought on additional players. Gotta have a look at that immediately after Zico's performance here. That's offside for Ari, is it? Damn. Now Jorge Cesar's on the pitch. Let's see what they did to their team. We still have one substitute. They brought on Nor Rauf, who is not a good dribbler, not a good passer, has bad composure, will trigger the press on him, I think. And Akrom. Akrom is a bad dribbler, has bad bravery and bad strength. Also his off-the-ball movement's bad. And, well, I rarely do this, but I think in this case it's a case of a tight mark. Because deep lying forward or not deep lying forward, his off-the-ball movement is bad enough that we should stand a chance to mark him tightly. He is pacey though. Jorge Cesar. Rudiancia skips past his man. I guess it's in a weird situation, but it worked, and we get the corner. So we'll take that one. That will be taken by Steinke too, so we will need to find another corner taker in these situations. Steinke takes the corner, Jorge Cesar. Sure, I forgot. Jorge Cesar's on the pitch, he needs his goal. So, that's a third for today. And Michael Steinke had 3 assists. I think at this point we can probably argue that his position on the pitch has been well warranted. I'm rather happy not to have played Arianto at this point. Steinke isn't even a good set-piece taker or anything. He was just involved in all of them. That's not offside, but Steinke is fast enough. Jorge Cesar wins the header, obviously. Korniavan. Nugra. Big ball shot. Steinke's defending is a bit unconventional, but as long as it works, I'm fine with it. Alright, we have other players. They try to hit early crosses, that's good. Who needs some sharpness? Iskander, probably. So given that he needs sharpness, we'll put him on the pitch for Ari. Negro needs to be taken off though. Let's bring on Ramadan. "16-year-old playmaker. Try to see the result through. Sure." Nice tackle by Negro. Rudiancia. Ari. Ari with a wasteful long ball. That is not well defended. Picked up by Zico. Wow. Long shot wasn't that bad, was it? Sukipto's still on the pitch on his yellow card, by the way. With the hard tackling and all. Rolling the dice here. There, looks nice. For Diancia. Nearly got in. Ramadan, Sukipto again. Ramadan. With a long shot. Okay. I don't know where this one came from. But whatever. That's intercepted, that's not good defending. He's very exhausted though, Goya. Well, not very, but he is exhausted. Korniavan with another long shot. I must say, their finishing and all, this doesn't seem to work very well. And our front three. The attacking midfielders are also really tired, so this is probably the end of the match. It isn't. We're off. Please tell me we don't concede one. Celestio's fine so far. Goya is fine. Celestio missed block by Kagoya, and also bad defending by Celestio. I saw that coming. Oh shit. Well, there was nobody to sub on anymore. We should have wasted time, maybe. played through the heels of Celestio. Abdullah. Ramadan, that's probably the game. Well, we could have scored 4. Conceding 1 in the end wasn't that horrible. We did exploit their weakness today. In particular, the lack of defensive heading. So this worked pretty well. That said, I'm kinda annoyed by that goal that we conceded. That wasn't needed. Alright, we got the win. That's the most important part. And I am taught not to forget about the time wasting. I don't think it's a psychological thing. Well, we're in 5th spot now. I don't think much of the table, actually. So, do people still miss Tabuni? PSM are still without a single point now. Not bad. He's keen to move on. Sure, why not? Zico is a natural performer. He wasn't previously? I think he was. Well, if he wasn't, then he is a natural performer now. But I think he was a natural performer prior to that too. No, that was Moody actually. Sure, now Zico is a natural. Alright. He's definitely on form, yeah, that's true. He should be perfect morale now. Well, he isn't yet. But he will be. Given that he provided 3 assists, can we praise him for that? Yeah, fantastic. 3 assists by Michael Steinke. Where's Persic? Oh, okay. Transfer deadline for Indonesian clubs is in 1 week. Oh, this is where the loan stuff is coming from. Sure, transfer deadline hasn't passed yet. Alright. So I guess we could come up with additional loans here. In particular in defensive midfield or in the defender area. Well, I would like to loan out Fawzi. That's needed. But he is too young. When's he born? Does it say anywhere? He's also volatile, this is great. Oh, here. It says right here. So that's too late. He will not turn 17 prior to the closing of the transfer window. So he'll stick around more or less. I don't know if he develops at all over here. A little bit. And then his role as a central defender, yeah, a little bit. With additional strength and what is this? Anticipation. Well, anticipation he will get by himself as he ages. So with a little bit of strength, he will probably be fine. In fact, with a little bit of strength, he's a good prospect. Alright. I'll turn this thing on and I will do another short break. BRB. Here we go again. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, under 18s match. Okay, so there's 4 suggestions. We should probably look at their sharpness and if they're capable to play at all. Imbiri, definitely not. Well, in a way, I think we can give him maybe 20 to 45 minutes, but he's got a long time to go. And I don't think it's worth the risk. Chris Karev can play every single one of these matches. Why not? Fawzi, sure. And in the case of Hidayatullah, well, let's have a look at these two. Fawzi and Hidayatullah. Fawzi is under heavy load, so probably not, and Hidayatullah is under medium load. He could do with some additional sharpness, so we'll give Hidayatullah, say, 45 minutes on the pitch. Shouldn't be much of a problem. And nobody wants to sign Vikasono. Wikaksono. Might be Vichaksono. Vichaksono, maybe. Okay, anyway. It's not like we can do much about that. So, he'll remain with us for now. But given that they play in the league now, in the under 18s league, that's not bad. People still want Haryanto on loan. Well, if they're willing to pay for it, then maybe I would be convinced. That's a lot of recommendations. Let's see about central defenders, yes. Oh, that's one of the loans that they wanted to sell immediately, right? Same with Yolyanto. Definitely not. Looking at these attributes gave me the creeps. Shouldn't there be some sort of cup competition now? Mm-hmm. Okay. Additional team bonding probably doesn't hurt. So that's alright with me. Social groups are still a bit lacking. But I think Steinke will probably be integrated into the core group at some point. He's a professional after all. And Sapushu will probably fit into a secondary group. Mentoring seems to go along well too. The impact is limited, sadly. Well, that takes a while. We will need to skip through all of this, so any of you have any topics that they want to come up with, sure. Let's hear them. Ruben Bernigod has been removed from the shortlist, sadly. Well, he will probably remain in Sweden for the foreseeable time. I'll put him on a shortlist again. Man, he was like 18 or 19 years old when we first saw him. He was such a great player. Tega Infantry apparently left his agent. Okay. Well, given his decline, and we will loan away Hidayatullah. That's great. For that amount of money. We will compile match reports, yes, and we'll make a parting comment too. That's fine. Game time is important to him, I think. He's 17 years old though. I think there's this common wisdom that loaning players out at the age of 17 is a bit early. Maybe at the age of 18 or 19 is enough. I'm not sure if I agree. It seems to depend on the potential of the player and on where he stands on his current journey. We will surely miss Hidayatullah throughout the season, but on the other hand, we have enough alternatives in that position and he needs to develop. So if he comes back, and he's even stronger for it, we're totally fine with it, right? First spot now. Fantastic. Thinking about mentoring groups though. No, Hidayatullah was in no mentoring group apparently, due to the off-the-ball movement. He had moves into channels. Which might be a good idea on some players, but not on our player base. What's going on here? There's like this giant break. Shouldn't there be a cup competition or something? Here's the first round. No cup competition. We will have a ton of time to practice our set pieces, I guess. And I have no problems with that. There's a match here though. Yeah, why not? And then there's two matches here, which I do not like at all. It's also on Sunday, by the way. We'll do a review here. So, with all of the set piece training, hopefully we do get some proficiency in taking set pieces too. That said, these are attributes that grow really slowly. Okay, Abdullah's corner taking is 2. That's shitty. Steinke's is 5 at least. Well, given that we do score from set pieces right now, a little bit better can go a long way. Hmm. We could probably also do some match practice along the way. Come to think of it. Maybe instead of one of these defending sessions. Because we do need to keep the squad at least a little bit sharp. And they're not exactly doing well by themselves. Also, probably over here too. But that means that I'll switch these. That should be fine. And now another match practice over here. And then in the next week, maybe here and then overall. Instead of the overall one again, right? Sadly, we can only have 2 of those. But that should be fine. That gives us a long time to recover too. So, shouldn't be much of an issue. It will increase susceptibility to injury a little bit, sadly. Hmm. I'm not really happy with what's available to the squad. in terms of defensive material yet. I think in particular the right back position could be better. There is also the situation with Ari, for example. We could use a better attacking midfielder to replace Mbiri, but on the other hand, if we sign one, Mbiri will... He's on the pitch most of the time. So we'll have a hard time coming up with an explanation that... or with a schedule, more or less, with a rotation that contributes to the happiness of Mbiri as well as whoever it is we sign, if the player is any good. Like, we could use an old one that will not complain about not playing much. Maybe. We could also have a look at these reports, won't we? Yeah. That's not bad. I agree. He's unambitious and level-headed though. So, I don't know what that means. He's a good playmaker. Aldama is listed for loan. This does not feel like it fits our squad pretty well. He knocks the ball past the opponent and stuff. So I'm not interested in this guy. Sorry. I would be interested in Eco, but we don't need him anymore right now. It's not a bad signing, but same here. We don't really need a central defender right now. If Harianto leaves, this could be a thing. Otherwise, probably not. He will not be in our first team for sure. He's a slag. He's injured anyway, but... What the hell do you do with this kind of player? He's no good defending, he's no good attacking. And he doesn't know how to pass a ball. Bugianto. That reminds me of Ari just worse. It's not that bad, but I don't like the passing. That wouldn't be the worst of it, but if I look at this, that's not better than what we have available to us. I think I'll pass for now. Kakang Rudianto. That is a reasonable choice as a central defender. Current club is Madura. It's not bad. We'll shortlist him. Vibovo. Well, he has great mentals in some areas. Balanced and level-headed is not the worst of it. He could do well as a shadow striker. Concentration's low though. Dani Putra. Not bad. Doesn't fit our playing style though. He dictates tempo and hits free kicks with power. It's a playmaker-ish type for us. Which isn't bad, but then again, his off-the-ball movement and positioning are bad enough here. So we would need to employ him as some sort of advanced playmaker, and that's just not the way we play. He is a good choice though. Muhammad Sanchaya. That's the way we play. That's also a good sample of attributes, and well, he's with Persia. They do not want much money for him though. And he... is unhappy because the asking price stopped him from moving to Maduro United. If I look at this, compare it with Mbiri for a second. So first of all, the trades are fine, right? And like knocking the ball past the opponent is not fantastic, but it is okay in his situation. He runs through the middle of the pitch and, well, flick-ons and stuff, he's not bad. Concentration is really low and the finishing is really bad. That's a problem. Also the work rate. So it's not like it's all exciting all of a sudden. But in comparison to Bayu Mbiri, it's fine. He's not as fantastic as Bayu Mbiri, I think, but he's good enough. To be fair, Mbiri is also probably driven by his physicals to a degree, which are just outstanding for a 17-year-old. The lack of concentration and work rate for Sanchaya is really concerning. Also the lack of finishing. On the other hand, as a more of a long-term signing, he would be a good addition to the squad from a personality perspective, that's for sure. Resolute and level-headed is a nice combination as far as I'm aware. He can play in other positions too, and his passing is alright. Wouldn't want to argue that he's a winger though. And well, he's yet another tiny player. He's not tiny. 1m69 is not tiny. But only if his wage demands are way lower than this. Like, if he came with wage demands of, I don't know, 600 to 800 or something. Maybe then. Yeah. I will offer 1.5k, why not? Something like this. I think that's reasonable. They feel like they can get more, okay. Alright, will be nice. But I think we can offer for him given that he is somewhat reasonable from the attribute profile. Or from the perspective of the attribute profile. I don't like the trade stuff here. Like, this is a playmaker, but he doesn't know how to play defensive midfield, and I don't like the traits that are all jumbled up. It's one trait too much with Tabuni already. This guy's good. He's a bit slow, but he will probably make up for it with the rest of his attributes. So, he's good. Yeah, and it shows in the transfer value. Also 20 years old. If he had better personality, I would probably sign him even for that amount of money, but with that amount of money, it's not a thing. Seem to remember that one. He decided not to come for us. Or with us. It's not a bad choice as an inverted winger. He's with Madura right now, though. So that sorted itself. Tony Iravan, 20 years old, left-footed on the right side. Gets good amount of money already. And they don't want to sell him anyway. Priyatna, Muhammad Priyatna. I think I recall this guy. Or I remember him. Yeah. Biggest problem for him is Sakipto. Really. Otherwise he's fine. And if we compare him to Anshori in particular. Where's Anshori? Yeah. He is better than Anshori, but is he that much better? I mean, his defending is way better. That's true. I still think Anshori has some way to go. And then there's Adam Yusuf. That's not really somebody I care much about, is it? Nah. He's too weak in multiple areas, sorry. Not sure who came up with that. Well, the scout did. Transfer story has been leaked, okay. They want 60k for him. Sure. How about no? Can we go for a loan instead with an option to buy him, maybe? Oh no, we cannot. We are outside the transfer window, are we? Yeah, sure we are. What's going on here? It would go through in December. So in December I'm not going to pay 70k for him. he will have half a year running. Well, his contract will run for yet another half a year. We'll wait. Maybe they'll release him. Yeah, it might just be a thing. Yeah, that happened. And then we skipped further negotiations, given that they wanted 70. So, that transfer story is done. Alright, Bayumbiri's back. For now. I would prefer an additional point in finishing, actually. But sure, composure is important too. Alright, next match is in... It takes forever. Given that I'm also damn tired for some reason, because I didn't sleep well tonight, I think I will take a nap. This is what Saturdays are for after all, right? So, I'll maybe continue this later today, who knows. Or, well, Monday latest. Thanks for watching. And thanks for witnessing the win. Have a nice weekend, and we will see each other again soon. Bye.